Hello everyone, Dr. Ash is here. This video is for another type of HGH. This is from the website called Kit4less. And this video has happened because one of the subscribers has sent me 130 USD to fund this purchase. Although the lab work and analysis will be on me. So I really appreciate if you guys continue supporting my channel. Please support my channel to the PayPal. The link is in the description. I do not advocating of taking any kind of steroid, human growth hormone, HGH, IGF-1. And if you want to do it, please do it at your own risk. Discuss with your own doctor, get the prescription. I highly recommend everybody to do the pharmaceutical level under the doctor prescription so you don't do any harm to yourself. These videos are for entertainment purposes, and because black market doesn't have regulation, even though I say some products are for example more pure, have higher purity compared to other products, this doesn't mean that it will be the same when you purchase it. So one of the reason I bought this specific box is because inside there's two different type of cap, purple cap and black cap. And to me it's very interesting because I wanted to first of all see it from close range. How does these caps look like? And plus, what's the difference between purple and black? Is the content of the purple is different from black, or it just a different color? So this was very important for me, and that was one of the reason I purchased this, even though it was way more expensive than 130 USD that I received. So first look at the website. This is the HGH that I purchased. That time I purchased it, it was 2,270 USD or something around there. I don't exactly remember, but it was on discount. But now the price increased up to 300, as you can see. So many companies act like a second source. There are middle people, so they have connection with so many different HGH like producer in China, and based on the demand they can distribute from each one and get from each one, because this is not always available. So this is another problem with the up and down reaction. You can have the same source for HGH, you can find the same company, but each time you receive the HGH, the quality could be different. And that's the reason, because maybe their main source that they get the product from has been changed. And that's because of the rate of availability. So this is another problem when you're going for the Chinese HGH, which you won't face it if you use pharma grade. Now let's get into the reason of this purchase. Donnie contacted me and said after he inject this HGH, which is quite an expensive HGH, it's not that cheap, he felt some kind of irritation and the place turned to bump. I had experienced this with some of the clients I have here, some of the people who I technically give them advice, and the reality is this is the problem with the Chinese HGH. So let's have a look at the HGH that I have received today. So this was the box technically that I received. This quite good protection inside, and so this is the box without any kind of mark on it. So let's look at inside, and then this is inside the box, and these are the two different type of cap. So if I want to check this, all right, this looks like a usual normal HGH that, for example, I received from China before. And if I look at this one, all right, the amps looks okay. The black one little bit harder than that, but if you look at them side by side, you cannot tell any difference between the purple. This was a purple, this is a black top. So purple top and the black top has no difference. I like this type of stopper. It can have multiple draw from it. You can have a multiple draw, no problem with that. It kind of protected. How about another one? A little bit of HGH stuck there. Maybe during the postage it kind of, maybe it just went upside down. All right, this also same. Let me check this one. A little bit, maybe it was rough traveling, because generally this powder is already kind of not compacted there anymore. Let's see if this one top is different also. Yeah, it's clearly the black one, the top is quite harder to detach from the purple one, but I'm not sure. Overall the amp is okay to me, and and it doesn't matter if the powder inside kind of detached. This is something not drastic. I have another one, you can see here, this is from a different company, and I have another one also from a different company, and this is the one from the pharma. I'm gonna do the review of these, and this in the future, so don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss that. And let's go back to our HGH. So technically, if I turn this top off, there is no difference between all of this. There is no brand, and only the amount is a little bit different. This is supposed to be, if I'm not mistaken, 400 IU. I have to check again. I ordered it 2-3 weeks ago. So I bought it around 270 or 60 dollar. It was under discount. Now is around 300 USD. So I'm gonna do the review soon. Donnie, one more time, thanks to you for kind of, I don't know why. Never mind. Never mind. Let's get back to the video. So as you could see, the content of this package is very identical. If I compare the flip off, if you look at this flip off, actually all of them have a similar tab to their page. So this is kind of interesting, because some other brands, unknown brands that I have bought, also they have an exact top. So technically the top doesn't matter. They could be packed in from different industry, but because they have the same resource for the amps and the caps, so technically they are all same, but they could be filled up in a different company. So by the amp and the top, you cannot tell that this HGH is good Chinese HGH or this HGH is a bad Chinese HGH. So technically it's really dependent on your source, because even though although they could be 100% identical on shape, the material inside could be different, and that's come to the point that what source you use and how much purification those source done before they sell this to the customers. As you all know, the main problem with the Chinese HGH is the irritation and the allergy reaction that some people experience, and of course potency, because most of 192 HGH, they are not identical to your HGH, your body, your human HGH. Your body produce 191 chain amino acid, and when it counter the 192, your immune system will respond. So the effect will be lower, to the point that some people think even 1 IU of a pharma company high quality HGH could beat 15-20 IU of the Chinese HGH. This is like if you get sumatropin, like a real sumatropin from the, for example, Merck or from Pfizer, that 1 IU effect is way higher than maybe 1 or 2 amp of 10 IU Chinese HGH. I cannot confirm that, but this is a discussion that is ongoing. So I will do the review on this very soon, and I will give you the information as soon as possible. So stay tight till next time.